Hi everyone, welcome to week 7. In week 7, we are going to learn about Microsoft's PowerPoint. I'm sure many of you are familiar with PowerPoint. Basically, it's a software program that allows you to create slideshow presentations. So if you ever are in a workplace setting or a school setting and the presenter shows slides with information on it, most likely they are using something like PowerPoint, or sometimes people use Google Slides. But it's basically the same idea. It's just a type of software that allows you to easily create slide presentations. And slide presentations are very useful in a lot of ways. When we're presenting material to people, often if we're just talking for a long amount of time, people get distracted and lose focus. So slides are a great way to direct your audience's attention to what you're talking about. And it's a great way for the speaker to stay on task and for the audience to be able to follow along. So being able to flip through slides is a lot, for a 20-minute presentation is a lot better than just having someone speak at you for 20 minutes. So I think that's why many people like slides. It keeps the presenter organized and on task, and it keeps the audience focused and able to follow along. Okay, and there's some tips with Microsoft PowerPoint, which you'll learn about in your lecture. There's templates on how you can create these slides. There's a good rule of thumb is that there should only be 2 or 3 bullet points per slide. The idea is you want to be able to get your thoughts across without using too many words. So you want to keep the slides short and to the point, enough to keep your audience focused without having them in the weeds trying to read, tons of information on one slide. It's a good idea to use images, graphics, colors, fonts that grab your attention but that aren't distracting. And again, your lecture materials will give you some examples of that, and I think you'll find it useful. So hopefully this will be an interesting week. We have a discussion board this week on the subject of PowerPoint, so we'll be able to dive deeper into all these topics that I'm mentioning right now. You'll also have an assignment to create a PowerPoint, so hopefully you'll find that useful use of your time. And then there's a reflection, and remember, reflections are important because it helps you to make connections between the coursework and your everyday life. Okay, so I look forward to this week. I do want to remind you that we are in week 7, and week 7 and week 7.5 overlap. So that means week 7 ends on Saturday, but week 7.5 begins on Friday. So there's a bit of an overlap there, and the last day of class is Monday. So week 7 is a normal long week, but week 7.5 starts on Friday. It's only 4 days, and then Monday's our last day of class. Okay, so just keep that in mind for planning purposes. And if you have any missing assignments, this would be a really good time to submit. I will still accept late work. If you have any questions about anything that we covered throughout this entire course, please reach out to me. I'm happy to work through anything that you're having issues with. So I look forward to this week, and reach out anytime. Thanks.